What is happening, folks? Michael, Vintage Diesel Equipment Service. Behind me is a 2015 Bobcat mini excavator. It is going to be the E35i. I've already taken off the skins. What we're doing today is just a basic service. So let's say you just got yourself an E35. Maybe it's a fully enclosed cab with an air conditioner. Maybe it's open like this here. The purpose of this video is going to teach you how to service this thing should you have, acquired this jewel and now you have to service it. So this is actually a very straightforward little unit, and we're going to walk you through the process. So as you can see, I've already got the skins off of both sides. Let's have a walk over to the truck and you will see an assortment of Bobcat affiliated things. As you can see, you have your hydraulic filter. You can see it over there in the background. Okay, we're going to ignore that 666 part number. I ain't a big fan of that, but anyway, you're going to need your hydraulic filter. You are going to need 10.5 gallons, they say, to do a complete hydraulic change on this. You are also going to need final drive oil if you are doing a full service. And again, this piece of equipment has about 1,300 hours, and the owner knows it's been at least a year since this was properly serviced, so I'm going to go ahead and do it all. Okay, so your final drive, or drive motor if you will. Okay, you got your fuel filter with water separator. Okay, you have your oil filter. Okay, and then we have this here fine filter. We're gonna have to figure out where this one's at. As far as air elements, you are going to have both an inner element, which this unit does not currently have in place, and you're going to have an outer element, which was absolutely horrible on this unit. You're going to need your gallon of 15W40, and of course you're going to need yourself a grease gun and a healthy amount of grease. This unit has lots of grease fittings. It does. Okay, so starting from the front of the bucket, and you will have to make turns to get to some of these fittings. You'll see a fitting here. There's another fitting here, across here. It's right there. Fitting here, fitting here, fitting here. You're also going to have a fitting here. You should have a fitting here, a fitting there, and of course another fitting here on the end of the top, and a fitting there. Okay, and that gets you all the way back up to here. Okay, you're going to have another grease fitting. Where is it? Here. Okay, you're also going to have a grease fitting here. Now let me switch sides. Okay, and then from here you're going to have a grease fitting here. Okay, you have two grease fittings right there. If you see that, you have another grease fitting here, and you should have another grease fitting here, but that Zerk is actually missing, so we'll be looking for that Zerk.
I don't think it's on that side. There's one on this side though.
I'm sure not finding it though. There sure should be one. I don't know. We'll have to check that area really good and see if we find another one, but okay. And all right, so that has all the grease fittings there, except for you're going to check your tracks and see if they're tight enough. If they're not, you pull this plate here. There's a grease fitting in there, and you grease out your track until, well, it has the appropriate tension. We'll check these and see where they are and tidy them up as we need. Now, your drain plug for your oil pan, of course, is going to be right there. And as you can see, that one is boogered up. Someone has not done us a favor. There's that one, but it'll make a mess all over this area. So I'd like it to come out of there. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. We're not going to take any real chances with that plug, though. We'll go to the other one. So, with that said, you're going to check your oil here. You're going to fill it at this port, okay? Using the funnel, of course. And this is very basic. When you replace this filter, okay, fill this back up with diesel, the new filter back up with diesel, screw it on, and see this? This is an air bleed. If you'll go ahead and open this, whenever you pump this to clear the little bit of air that'll have here, you'll see it seep out, and whenever it turns to pure liquid, pure diesel, then you're going to tighten that up and you can stop pumping. Okay, so with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started and get this thing serviced out. So here we go. All right, folks, so if you're looking for where to put your funny little filter here, this one here, which is 6675517. Well, that's for your steering wheel. Okay. See these 4 bolts? Out they come. Then your controls will come up out of the way. Take your floor mat up. There's a plate under here. You're going to unbolt it. It's going to flip up, and there's going to be your filter. I'll show you. So anyway, that's going to be where that filter is, and we'll kind of walk you through the process here. So here we go. Okay guys, so after you get your controls unbolted, okay, and your plate that's behind the controls unbolted and out of your way, and then the 2 bolts that hold the front of your control plate, and you flip it up, okay, there's your seat. So you're standing in front of it, you flip this baby up, there's your filter, okay. So you're going to change this one. With that said, You may notice it looks like there's a little bit of fluid here. So while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and clean this up and see if we find a leak. We're just gonna wait to put all this back together whenever we get our service finished. We're gonna crank this up and look and see if we find a leak right here. I suspect we might. Anyway, we'll get this done. Here we go. Okay, so at the same time as you're doing this service, again, this piece of equipment has got a good bit of hours on it. It's got 3,116.3 hours, I believe it is. And so needless to say, we're doing it all. We're doing it all. And since we don't really know how long it's been since it's all been done, we're gonna go ahead and do what most companies call a final drive. I really don't know what Bobcat's calling it. Here, you want to go ahead and hold this camera for me for a second? I'm gonna kind of walk you through the process, folks, but it ain't gonna be like perfect through the process. You're gonna cut your little nipple off, okay? Come here, and I will walk you through this really simply. You can go ahead and prep this. You're gonna get you a drain pan similar to that one over there on the ground, okay? Or you can cut the top or one side off of a 20-ounce bottle and just slide it up underneath there as a handle. You're gonna get you an Allen wrench, okay? I recommend you get you a socket fits over the end of it and a long extension. Maybe a 3/8 drive ratchet, and you can just pry on it, dude. It'll pop right loose. Okay, but you're gonna take a low, you're gonna take out a low plug, okay? I already have. You're gonna take out an upper plug. You're gonna drain that into your pan, okay? Needless to say, you already need to have your pan up here whenever you take this one out. Or, well, I'm sorry about your mess. But take that one out, drain it, this plug back in. With that plug out, you're just gonna feel it. It's liable to put, wouldn't you know, it loosen up on me. But you're liable to spill a little bit. It's okay. Oh, what a pleasant noise. It's a pleasant sound. My camera guy can't even keep the camera straight.
An experience.
Okay, so it sounds like your grandmama after tacos. But the camera guy can't keep a straight face. He's trying. He's trying so hard. That grandma taco joke just crushed him. Like your grandma after tacos. So okay, we're all done laughing. All right, so after you get that in, you're gonna give it a good tighten. That's plenty. Okay, final drive done. Okay, and then you should be. Do you date and hour log your filters? Why? You should be. It makes your life easier. Here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just real simple. Write the date on it. Write the number of hours that's on the piece of equipment. That way you can go back later and you can log where you're at. Okay guys, so already got all our filters and fluids topped off. Tracks adjusted. All our panels are resecured. We had a few Zerk fittings that needed replacing and a couple shear bolts that had to be replaced on this particular unit. So time just got away from us on filming, but with that said, the service on this little E35i is complete. So we at Vintage Diesel, we thank you for watching, and I hope you click that like and maybe click that subscribe button while you're at it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, you know what? I'm being cued to say something off stage or off camera. So you know what? You do it. Tell them what to do.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. There you
You get all
go.
the notifications you need.
All right, there you go. So don't forget to click the bell, that like button, the subscribe, click all the things. Maybe consider joining. Just saying, there's gonna be some interesting stuff there. Maybe it's something you'd like to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. And watch Ethan grow too tall for goofy names. But we're gonna use them anyway. Big Bird, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.